Brought to you by oneaauto.com, your source for quality parts and the best service on the internet.
Hi, I'm Mike from 1A Auto. I hope this how-to video helps you out. And next time you need parts for your vehicle, think of oneaauto.com. Thanks.
In this video, we're going to be working with our 2006 Cadillac CTS 2.8 liter V6. We're going to change out our driver's side, or in this particular vehicle, the Bank 2 catalytic converter. If you like this information, please hit the subscribe button. We have a ton more information on this vehicle as well as many other makes and models. If you want this part for your car, you can follow the link in the description to oneaauto.com. Here are the items you'll need for this repair. We're going to use a lift to make this easier to show you guys at home, but you should be able to do this in the driveway with a jack and jack stands. Remove these four 14mm bolts from the exhaust with a 14mm socket and ratchet. Separate the exhaust and allow it to hang. Install the O2 sensor socket or a 22mm wrench over the sensor. Once you've cracked the sensor loose, you should be able to remove it the rest of the way by hand. I'm going to remove this 10mm bolt upper heat shield for the exhaust manifold. See if we can pry it back to access those two bolts. So we're going to use a 3/8 wrench. See if we can't get on there with something a little bit smaller than 10mm and break it loose. We can. So we'll remove that the rest of the way and see if we can pry the heat shield back to access the bolts for the cat converter. We're going to use a 13mm stubby wrench to hold the bolt at the top. And a 13mm deep socket with a U-joint and an extension to loosen the nut. We'll leave the bolts up in there because this side is a lot more difficult to access. After you've removed the last nut, remove the cat converter from the vehicle. Install the catalytic converter. You'll have to line up the gaskets as well as the bolt holes for the bolts. Install the washer and nut on by hand. Tighten up the two 13mm bolts. Reinstall the 3/8 bolt into the heat shield. Believe this is a 10mm, but ours is stripped, so we'll be reinstalling it with a 3/8 wrench. Reinstall your driver's side O2 sensor. Install your O2 sensor socket or a 22mm wrench. Tighten down the O2 sensor the rest of the way. Then we'll line up our pipes. Reinstall our four 14mm bolts. Tighten up all your bolts. Make sure that they seat onto the exhaust gaskets evenly. Torque these bolts to 16 foot-pounds.
Thanks for tuning in. We hope this video helped you out. Next time you need parts for your car, please visit oneaauto.com. Also check out our other helpful how-to as well as diagnosis videos.